Heart being wild, screens glow in the darkness. Feel the star catch fire. We're not alive yet, but the moment's here. From nothing, now it's ours to define. Not just wasted, not just games. This is fire in our palms. Feel the bass, feel the pull. Every second getting full. No delays, no disguise. Watch the moment come alive. The calm before the chaos, the breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light. Turn it up, don't blink. It's as bigger than you. Static in the street, yeah. Heart beating wild. Screens glow in the darkness. Feel the star catch fire. We're not alive yet, but the moment's here. Screen, every win in between. Built this from nothing, now it's off to get fired. Not just wasted, not just games. This is fire in our veins. Feel the bass, feel the pull. Every second getting full. No delays, no disguise. Watch the moment come alive. Lights on, in time's loud. Turn this moment up right now. Stream on, no backing down. Sing it so we own the sound. This is the calm before the chaos, the breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live at a charge. Looking at a green as we get ready for week 9 in the Chop Shop Cup Series here. And it's going to be a good one. Texas Motor Speedway ready to go. Hopefully you're all ready to go. Hope you all have been enjoying your night. I've been enjoying my day. My day's been pretty good. We're going to look at it. Week 9, Texas. We're going to run the 2020 oval setup. 113 degrees on the track temperature, 85 degrees on the air temperature, 10-mile-an-hour wind. 3 additional sets of tires means they have 4 sets total. No fast repair tonight. Stage lap at completion, a lap 40, 100% fuel for all the drivers. It's going to be good. Good. 1.46 mile length racing surface. Pit road speed limits going to be where drivers going to have to watch it. It's going to be 45 miles an hour tonight. As we look at it, I enjoy it. Chopp'n It Up podcast. Dove getting out there doing some podcasting. And Jason Day, we're having some fun with it. Check it out to youtube.com/chopshop_TV. And get out there and give them a subscribe for me. Do the thing. Do what you do best. And continue to make all these leagues absolutely incredible. Stay tuned, sports, to give us our pole sitter tonight. And that pole sitter, well, as soon as I am able to select the dang old, here it is. It's going to work now. It's going to be Chris Justice. He's going to be your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter. Nathan Bigard's going to be your outside pole sitter. Row number 2 is going to be Tyler Dalton, Brian Fine. Row number 3 will be Rob Lowell out there with Logan Kogar. Row number 4 is going to be David Duran Jr. out there with Chad Coleman. Row number 5 will be Brian Rayburn and Pat Green. Row 6 is going to be Jason Day and Cameron Dario. And we'll see row 7 with Jeremy Bailey and Joshua Siegfried out there. Row 8 is going to be Michael Strickland and Eric Schaefer. Row 9 is going to be Joe Hudson and Mark Wretched. Row 10 is going to see Steve Ritter and Brandon Banks out there. Row 11 will be Brad Dove and Craig Parks. Row 12 is going to be David Ament Jr. out there with Mr. Church. Row 13 is going to be Craig Bridge Jr. and Jeff Laraway. Row 14 will be Bentley Glazer and Ron Hollyfield. Row 15, back there, Jerry Culver and Clint Hackett. Row 16 is going to be Tony Sanders and Brock Duty. Row 17, and we'll take you all the way back to Mr. David Steiner. That's going to be your rolling grid tonight as drivers get ready for week 9. Texas Motor Speedway, part of the NASCAR circuit. Love to see Texas out there making it work. Enjoying what the driver's going to be able to do. 150 laps tonight is on the grid. And we like seeing the 1.5-mile racing surfaces on iRacing. They typically have a little bit more competitive edge. It's going to be about saving tires. It's going to be about what the driver's going to be able to do for the long haul. It was formerly known as Texas International Speedway from September to December 1996, and it was it's considered a quad oval intermediate speedway. It's out of the Fort Worth, Texas area. It has hosted not only the NASCAR 3 major series, but also IndyCar races. And the track is owned by the city of Fort Worth's Sports Authority and is leased out by Speedway Motorsports LLC, which is SMI. Part of the NASCAR Holdings is which Mark Faber serves as the track's general manager. As of 2021, the track capacity has reached 75,000 alongside the main track. Texas Motor Speedway features as an infield road course and 4 layouts alongside the 2 adjacent tracks, including a just under quarter-mile length paved short track, a 4/10 of a mile dirt track. TMS features numerous amenities, including the world's largest HD video screen in the Speedway Club overlooking the first turn. It has a 10-story building dedicated for office space and condominiums over at the Texas Motor Speedway. That is what you see. That's how you see it. Texas Motor Speedway, absolutely fantastic. We're going to see everybody. This track broke ground 31 years ago. It was opened 29 years ago. And it cost the construction of this racetrack cost $110 million. Pretty insane. Chris Justice, Nathan Bigart, as the drivers get ready to go. We are locked in for a little bit of racing. Texas Motor Speedway is going to go green here in week 9. Chop Shop Racing, the Cup Series on point. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Budgie. No, we were having audio issues on this side. Just wanted to make sure we got everybody up and working. I was having an audio issue over here, so I do apologize. 10 laps complete. Tyler Dalton, Logan Kogar, side by side, battle for the lead on these drivers. Ever since this last Windows update, the audio drivers have been getting kind of finicky. So that's what I'm doing. Tyler Dalton, Kogar, take it over early. Take it to the drivers to run to the driver cams out there. We appreciate that. Leadfoot Motorsport driver cams. Leadfoot, a part of Signature Esports. Chop Shop, part of the Signature Esports. Sim 500, part of Signature Esports. iRacing, part of Signature Esports. I call some of the greatest leagues. I want to say that I've made great friends over the course of these series, and have friends in every one of them. That wouldn't change my relationships with them at all. Jeremy Bailey up 3, Brandon Banks up 9. Trying to make things happen here is Jason Day off a spot. Following suit with that number 525. Cam Dario in the 11 off 1 as well. David Witt Jr. down to the bottom. 9 spots Kane. Steve Ritter up 4. Strickland's going to have a spot to gain back here for the Cabela's 88. Chance to save a little bit of tire here. Dalton rolling. Kogar to the outside. Settles up for a run. Outside, Kogar to lead. Logan Kogar edging into the corner. Kogar back door to door. Ooh, they get into each other a little bit. Chad Coleman on the run. That'll be 3 wide on corner exit. 81 free. Sideways for Brian Fine. Big Art's going to get around. A great save for those drivers. David, that 51, he's got an opportunity as well. So Kogar lost the grip there. Now Big Art working back into the corner. Nate out there qualifying. Did not qualify on pole, but trying to work himself to a stage win. 26 laps to go to the stage. Again, stage completion lap 40. Everybody holding on. Not anyone's fault. Sometimes I just have to deal with what's being thrown my way. Thank you, Budgie, for checking in on me. I was trying to get it all figured out. Okay. You know. The moment I go live, the moment I go into wall cams, that's when I was starting to find some issues. 81 to the back, bumper to the 19, 01 there. Siegfried back at 8th. Justice back here in 9th. Jeremy Bailey right behind him. Jason Days marched his way into a few spots here. Church up 7. Caution out. Mr. Rob Lowell having an issue. Let's take a look. The car just snapped on him. It did. Saved it away from the wall. He sure did. Jumps to pit road. Have to wait for things to catch back up. All right, caution out. Chad Coleman, your race leader. Let's make sure it's all set up. Coleman, Tyler Dalton, Logan Kogar, Nathan Bigart, David Aran Jr. So it'll be an opportunity to let the drivers cool the tires down. Opportunity. First caution of the race. Nathan Fain to pit road. Yeah, you gotta miss that commitment line right there. I wanted to see a couple of drivers coming to pit road. Ron Hollyfield's going to be one of those drivers. He usually comes in, gets a little extra fuel, maybe dodges some tires, maybe checks some things off. We'll see what he does. Joe Hudson to pit road. Mark Retchen just behind him. Everybody's trying to get stage points out of this. This is going to be a chance to be able to do so. All right. I want to make sure that I'm looking at something here. I'll try to pull up the standings because I was trying to get that downloaded earlier, but believe it or not, my main hard drive where I do most of the downloads, I actually had ran out of time, or not out of time, out of space earlier, and I was going through and fixing some things. Let's see if we could see what this looks like. There it is. Tyler Dalton leads in the point standings, has a win over Jason Day. Nathan Bigard third in the point standings, has 3 wins on the series so far. Through our 8 races, I want to make sure I go back and take a look at something here. It's technically week 9. I'm going to look at the race winners here. Come on. Nathan Bigard, Tyler Dalton, Jason Day, Brian Fine, David Event, Mr. Caffrey has a win as well. Not seen Michael in a little while. Hopefully he's doing well. And we have Mr. Steiner out there. They're from Australia. We love them all. We appreciate them all. Tyler Dalton has 3 stage wins on the season. And Bigard has 2. Jason Day has a stage win. Eric Schaefer has a stage win. Mark Retchen has a stage win. Stage wins are a good chunk of points, and it'll keep you up in there. If the playoffs were to begin tomorrow, Grijalva would be in, Mr. Kogar would be out. Or if this was a playoff race, that would have been your 16. Kogar starting the race, Mr. Grijalva not in the race today, so that will be a spot gain for Kogar as he tries to make up some points here. He's missed a race or two. I think he got a later start than most of the field, so it'll be how it goes. Let's go. We're green. It's on Coleman. Chad Coleman, 14th in the point standings. Kogar going to track down some more that time. Joey believes that town. I didn't see Joey in the starting grid, so we'll see what we're going to be able to do here. Tyler Dalton, we'll see Bigard on the outside. Bigard searching for a little bit of that race line. That'll try to circumvent the race, the corner here. Into the quad oval area. Chad Coleman to work it. Bigard's up to third. Kogar trying to mash the gas and work it forward. Nothing but a thing. Coleman out front. They're going to be hard pressed to try to escape from anybody. Toxic Bloom, the only broadcast that you had was from my point of view, and it was on Twitch and YouTube last night. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Facebook is going through issues, so Facebook is not leaving me a choice to not be able to broadcast to them. So that's what I'm dealing with. Yep, just from my point of view. I haven't done a rebroadcast of it yet, so no. .38 got a little free there. Kogar to pass on the outside. So we'll see what Kogar can do here. You try to run away from the 01. Two-tenths of a second for Nathan Bigard to Logan Kogar. Tyler Dalton back to third. David Durant on the inside. Brian Fine trying to work to the 4th spot. Chad Coleman up to 7 spots gained for Joshua here. Jeremy Bailey's going to be up 5. Chris Justice Still trying to work his way back forward. Let's check out the field. Brad Dove came in 7 seconds, a little extra fuel. Joe Hudson behind him. Mark Retchen came in, got a little damage worked on his car. Sat there for about, well, I'd say, I don't know if he got a little damage. His car looked fine, so just sat there for 27 seconds. Get a little freeze. Hearing the tires get loose. Larry, thank you for the jewels. I don't know how to say that. Jason gave me 100 jewels last night, too. Thank you for the jewels. Caution is out. I really want Streamlabs to work properly. Yeah. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate those 1,000 jewels on the YouTube. Kogar had an issue. Let's take a look. The 01 got into him. Let's hit the 19 after that. Nathan's your race leader. Back up. This is getting into turn 1. Nathan set up the run. Yep. Tyler Dalton to pit road. It's going to get the right side looked at. Get a little bit of nose damage on both left and right side. Raybird down. We're going to see quite a few drivers come down. Glenn Hackett, one of the drivers, coming down as well. David Durand in second. Brian Fine's going to be in third. Chad Coleman in fourth. Joshua is going to be up 9 and 5th. Jeremy Bailey up 7. Lucky Dog coming around. That'll be Rob. I think that's Rob. Yeah, he's going to be coming around. Who is it? Live or replay? This is live. This is a live race. They're the drivers for the live race. The only series that I do replays for is unless there's an emergency in the family or something happens, is Leadfoot Motorsports. It's the only series that I do rebroadcasts for. So if you if you see on the if you see on my schedule, yeah, that's where it is. David Duran, Brian Fine, Joshua's going to be in third. Chad Coleman. I think Nathan took the OL here, taking the claim. He'll be back there behind the field. Mark Retchen will be there as well. Tyler Dalton able to get more of the car work done. Everybody on the lead lap. They got a lot of the car work done, but we'll have to take the oil. Durand to Brian Fine. We're green, second caution of the race. So 11 laps to go to the stage this time by. Another thing that that you'll know if this is a live broadcast or not, the cautions work properly on the flag and on the stage tower up there, the yellow and green section. 5-1 to the 38, 5-7, 99-90. As they'll go to work. Michael Strickland's going to be up forward now. Steve Ritter up 7. See Bentley Glazer up 13. Clint Hackett up 15. That's your hard charger currently. Steiner going back a spot or two. Brad Dove stuffing his nose down there. Almost went 3 wide. As Craig Parks in the middle of that one. Clint trying to circumvent the inside lane. 16 on the outside. There's Church. Schaefer in the mix. Chad Coleman on the inside of David Durand. Durand on the outside. The track good for David. 38 rips the bottom side. These cars are not wanting to hook up on the inside here. Oh, Joshua's going to lose a little bit of ground here. He'll be 3 wide. Pat Green trying to work. David out front. Brian Fine in tow. Fine side by side with a 38. 8 to go on the stage. Only one stage in the series. Tyler Dalton dealing with a broken nose. Kogar is going to be. It's going to be a couple of laps down. Still always going to need that to work. Brian Fine on the inside. David Durand on the outside. Little side draft. 5-7. He's the 5-1. Try to make sure that that is best case scenario for him. Dove on the inside of Parks. I do believe Dove, when he came in, if he didn't take right side tires, he was pretty close to it. Rayburn will be on the inside. And the 71 right behind Jeff Laraway. Arledon still got a lot of his damage taken care of, but a chance to try to get a little more out of it. He does have Ron Hollyfield just ahead of him. Craig Bridge Jr. right behind. David 4/10 of a second over Brian Fine's been able to carry. Chad Coleman in third. Jeremy Bailey, Jason Day. The 90 of Pat Green. Whoa. Side by side. Justice on the outside. Five laps to go to the stage. Chris Justice inside the top 10. Stryker trying to march his way forward. Drivers trying to save. He's on board Chris Justice. Whoa, big wiggle. Cars are trying to cooperate with each other. Feel a little lighter than what they ought to be. There's Jeremy Bailey. The 5-2 just ahead of him. Keep your eye on drivers like Church as well. Church up 6 in the 18th spot. There's Nathan right behind him in 19th. And last but not least, Brian Fine sitting in third. 3 laps to go to the stage. Chad Coleman, 7/10 of a second over David Durand. Or behind David Durand. David under the 5-1 on the racetrack, 38. All the way to the bottom. Seems like the draft special here is where you're seeing drivers work together to try to make moves. Caution is out. That'll be your stage. Stage link goes to David Duran. Brad Dobb goes around. Unfortunate. There is your top 10 for the stage. David Duran, Chad Coleman, Brian Fine, Jason Day, Jeremy Bailey, David Emmett Jr., Joshua Siegfried, Cam Dario, Michael Strickland, Chris Justice. It'll be your top 10. Go down. Steve Ritter, Pat Green would be your top 12. The way scoring goes. Brandon Banks, Bentley Glazer, Clint Hackett, Eric Schaefer, Brock Duty, Nathan Bigard, Tony Sanders, Mr. Church through 20th as it would be. That's the end of your stage. A chance for everybody to come to pit road, reset, refresh, go at it. 110 laps to go this time by. Here we go. Ready to go. 108 left to go. David Duran's out front. Wins the race on pit road. Brian Fine, Chad Coleman. Jeremy Bailey making it work. Jason Day up 16. David Emmett Jr. up 17. I'm sorry, Jason Day up 6. David Emmett Jr. up 17. Banks up 11. Rayburn moved to the bottom, says we're good for a moment. Let's get circumvented out of here. Tyler Dalton got more of the damage fixed on his car. So he and Kogar are going to be working at it. Joe Hudson on the lead lap. Kogar looking for another caution here to get a little more damage worked on. Brad Dobbs, same concept. So David Durant trying to work. Kogar, the only driver off the lead lap currently. The way the cars have been looking, they've been looking very free at the end of about 10 or 15 laps. They're all trying to work. Am I going to broadcast the ARCA race from yesterday? If that's what you're asking, sure, I'll do that tomorrow morning. No, I got another broadcast to do tomorrow morning. Sure. Six spots gained for David Duran. Good lead right now, 2/10 of a second. Brian Fine keeping it close. Thought you were chat banned? Why are you chat banned? No, I didn't do it yet. Because I raced in that race last night. Benny Glazer did a good job. 18 up 17. He's tied for the hard charger right now. David Ament Jr. I'm going to talk about that. We'll talk about, let's talk about this race. Those are probably things that you could ask in a DM. Oh, also, don't DM me on Facebook. Those who are trying to get a hold of me, the best way to get a hold of me is either in Discord, and if you've got my personal phone number, you can text me. But get a hold of me in Discord. Facebook. When it comes to the Facebook messages, I have to stop replying to Facebook messages because that's how people have been trying to get into my account. So I'm probably going to turn off DMing on that channel. Brian Fine clears David Duran. That's a pass for the lead right there. Brian doing a great job of doing it. Jason Day, Jeremy Bailey, David Ament Jr., Joshua Siegfried, Brandon Banks, Chris Justice back at 8th. Bentley Glazer at 17. Cam Dario up 1. Steve Ritter's going to be up 7. Bigart off 11. Trying to work his way back forward after contact with Kogar. Kogar trying to rebound his night after it's all said and done. Right behind Brad Dobb. Joe Hudson. Seen it work. Rob Lowell working around. Jerry Colmer on the bottom side. Drivers having to deal with a little bit of the zoomies on the back end of the race car. Jeff Laraway working as well. Mark Wretched. A little bit of that happened. Same concept. 5-1 side by side. Once again, Brian Fine with a crossover. Chad Coleman closing it back to caution out. Mark Wretched. Dang it, Marky. Yeah, these tires about after 15 laps are, oh no. Oh no. Getting into Stryker. Stryker getting into Mark. Just couldn't miss him. He tried to miss him. He saw him getting free on the bottom. The car snapped right. Hogar will be your lucky dog. Mark correction on had to jump to pit road. I hate that for Mark. Thank you, Larry, for those. I guess it was a combo. See if Kogar comes to pit road. See if we can get any of that damage work done. Be opportunity. Fourth caution of the race. 98 laps to go. Kogar got a black flag. Tyler Dalton getting some repairs done. Oh, catching up. Lights are off with the pace car. Go back to it. DMing me during a broadcast doesn't help as well. Driver free back here. Look like the 57 of Brian Fine was fine right there. Who was that? That was Jeremy Bailey, I think, in the 32. Oh, here he goes around. Oh, no. Big caution here. Jeremy Bailey jumping to pit road. Here's what happened. Just got free. It snapped on him. I don't think anybody else got involved in that. David, your race leader. All right, here we go. Let's get back to racing. Fifth caution of the race here. Tires are just not holding up for the drivers. It just seems like they're just kind of getting all whippy snappy on them. The more easy you are, try to manage the tires, and it was something that Liddell Jr. download when Carson Hocevar was hosting, and I kind of agree with him. I'm not really the biggest fan of Carson Hocevar, but I was a pretty big fan of what he said. It's not really about saving tires; it's about managing it. Once they get hot enough, it's still going to matter. 91 laps to go. Let's see what drivers do. Rob Kivett on 52. Got a little bit of taken care of there. I think Kogar and Tyler Dalton got more work done as well. Stryker trying to get as much taken care of as possible in his car as well. So he is sitting at 30th. Tyler Dalton, Ron Hollyfield. Tyler, his car seems to be driving better. Kogar seems to be driving better as well. They've both been to pit road a handful of times, try to make sure they can get as much taken care of as possible. Everybody slides up in line, try to make it happen. There's your ooh. That's what Joe said. Cody. I just tried to combine Jess's name and Cody's name at the same time. It's Josie. Cody had me change when I plugged my iPhone in to charge, she had me change the sound it makes. Brian Finer on the inside. Searching for a little bit of clean air. 5-1 outside. Coleman in third. Jason Day in fourth. Joshua's going to be up 9 still. Nathan Bigard up inside the top 8 right now. Got to do more. Tony Sanders coming around. Got a little bit more taken care of on the car. See him try to work up and out. Field coming through. Strickland's lap down. Could be your next eligible lucky dog. He's wanting to see a caution right now. Field coming around 3 and 4. Let's see how it works. 88 laps to go. Follow along with Churchy for a little bit. Car's just seeming like it's wanting to wash up a little bit. I wonder if it's just plowing tight and it's making the right rear step out. Clint going around the outside. Yeah, and that car is not wanting to turn into the corner for him. We have a good run here, but car's just not doing what it does. It was Jeremy Bailey, his driver cam. Check out Chris Justice inside the top 5. So these drivers are downshifting. That's what you hear out of it. We're all working. 68 of 150 complete. Jeff Laraway off track right there. See what happened at the wall. Yep. See if the right front of that thing is tore up. Looks all right. I mean, he hit the wall. He hit it pretty hard, too. Didn't look like it was all too bad. David, Brian Fine, Chad Coleman, Jason Day, Chris Justice on the bottom, Nathan Begart. Finally able to work his way back forward. Restarts are good for Nathan. That's what he makes it. On average, when it comes to cautions, Nathan makes up 3 to 5 spots each restart. Just kind of, when I go back and look at replays and how many spots he gains on how he does, just has one of the best restarts on the track. Brian Fine back on the inside. You see David up on the outside. Brian feels like he's faster, but he just can't turn underneath the corner and get away from him fast enough here. Yeah, David just defending the outside lane. Brian trying to turn. He's trying to shorten up the track on the bottom side, but David just able to run that second lane, and I think that's where the speed is here. Brian trying to get clear, can't get clear. David's going to be right back to him. And it looks like you only get one or two spots out of this as you try to make the pass. Brian has to clear himself faster here. He wants to get into the corner. Now with clean air, see what he can do. There's Justice seeing Nathan make the pass on the outside. Caution. Dalton on the inside. Car just snapped on him. Again. Jeremy, what do you say, brother? Mr. Jeremy Bailey out there. 77 laps to go. Not quite to the fuel mark. Trevor's about halfway on their fuel mileage. Thank you for running your driver cam, Jeremy. I appreciate you. Striker will be your lucky dog. Yeah, driver cam's good. Man, I tell you what, when it comes to these cars, they're just seemingly super sensitive right now. I know that NASCAR is making the adjustment on short tracks to take the what is it, that foam, the protective foam out of the front of these cars. I wonder if iRacing is going to update that as well. You know, these cars seem like tanks until you get a little bit of rear damage on it, and then it seems like the car just drives like absolute dog snot. But even the cleanest cars right now are not looking too good. Brad Dove's going to come off pit road. He was able to get a little bit more taken care of as well. Stryker, we'll see a little bit more of that taken care of. Kogar came in, got another minute taken care of. Thank you, Budgie, for the gifted sub. I appreciate that very much. Get over the sound settings. I don't know why that's not coming across like it's supposed to. Hold on. Let's go play again. I just want to see the sound level. Okay. Thank you for the gifted sub, Budgie. I appreciate you. I was wondering why my alerts weren't working. Like the sounds, because I've had those sounds forever. Green, green, green. Like this one right here. Yeah, 75 laps to go, halfway through the race. Let's see who's going to be doing what. Jason Day trying to work forward. Coleman, Big Art. And I talk about the average restart where Nathan makes up some ground and he's trying to do the same thing again. David Duran back on the outside. Coleman trying to clear up. Five one to clear the 5-2. Coleman back on the inside. Jason Day cleared all the way up. A little battle here. I gotta get these cameras right. Irritating me. There you go. Brian's running a 3/4 of a second out front. Jason Day trying to hug the bottom side of the racetrack. Coleman finally decided to switch lanes. They got on the outside. Coleman trying to egg shape the corner. Chad is working a little bit differently here. Oh, the 0-1 free. Into the wall very hard. Driver's going to avoid him. Oh, no, somebody inside. David Ament Jr. hits the wall on the inside. Man. Nathan pushed awfully hard there. Watch that right there. And here's David. Let me go to David here. He's already hit the inside wall. Man. Comes up out of the corner. That's a totally separate incident. Dang it. Brian, 6/10 of a second. David Duran, Jason Day, Chris Justice, Chad Coleman. The guard drops back to 15th. Church on his inside. Let's go, Church. 68 laps to go. It's Justice holding on to fourth. Brian Fine out front. Hang it metal. Car's trying to cooperate with him right now. It's like the car wants to quit on all the drivers. Check on Brandon Banks up 10. 20 spots for David Steiner. How about Mr. Steiner? He has driven his way forward. Do you think that, oh, hold on to it, sir. If you think Australians can't drive, well, he just saved that car. He can drive. He's really good. We love them all. David Steiner Gisbergen. That would be the man. Drivers are it's getting dicey now. Coleman to Justice. Jason Day back on the outside. Justice, your pole sitter, back to third. David is David one of your teammates, Jeremy? Explain why the racing between the two, between Brian and David would be kind of like almost too nice. If that makes sense. There's Steve Ritter behind, 13 spots. I thought they said, I don't know, I was probably wrong. Chad Coleman searching for a way around. I almost feel like he is faster, but he's got to get there. Pat Green did a great job as well. Chris Justice, the only driver inside the top 17 off a spot. Rob Lowell trying to work his way back forward as well. Brian Rayburn to his outside. I think Rayburn has figured something out. He's starting to march forward. Brian working 1/6 of a second. Nobody really escaping. You know what I mean? Chad Coleman trying to get clear of the 5-2. Chris Justice starting to pull away. Texas looks frustrating. You know what I mean? It just looks frustrating. Oh, caution. Joe Hudson. See what happened. Oh, somebody. He had to stop. Woo! Nice job. Joe was trying to avoid whatever was going on in front of him. Was that? I think that was Rob right there. There's Rob Lowell right here. Something happened to Rob. He went around. I'm going to give it to Joe Hudson. So Rob just, same thing happened to him again. It snapped on him. It's a little tap here. Goes around. But watch Joe. Joe just, wow. Heck yeah. All right. 7th caution of the race. They're all going to come to pit road. We're going to see what happens here. I'm going to stand up. I will be right back. If I don't make it back for the green flag, just know we're going to keep focusing on the most exciting racing you're going to see. Good deal for Chop Chop Racing. We love them. All right, back to back here. Let's see what happened. Oh, Dove. It's just getting into turn one. Dove was your race leader on the restart there. He gets into the corner. Yeah, 5-1 right through. A little bit of net code happened there as well. Let's go on David's car. Jason Day, your race leader here. Let's just move forward. I think we have this up. Yeah, there we go. Getting into the corner. He's on the bottom. Let's take a look. He's close. He's close. He's touching. He's touching. He's trying to push him. Trying to get him up to speed. Well, that's going to free up 25. And then I tell you what, Brett had a heck of a save there. Look at all these cars. Net code there to the 6. Little net code there as well. How about that? Heck of a save. Jason Day, David Durant, Pat Green, Brian Fine. Greg Bridge Jr. keep it on 73. He soaks up a little bit here. Try to get it all leveled out. Nathan Bigard trying to get himself back on pit road. Getting a little bit more of that damage taken care of as well. Schaefer on leaving pit road. Tony Sanders out in the field. Jeff Laraway on pit road getting some damage taken care of. David's getting some as well. Strickland's got a little bit more taken care of. Trying to knock them all out. Trying to knock it all out. I think Nate was your lucky dog there. Does that put him back on the lead lap? Yeah. Yeah, I do believe so. To take a look, actually. Was Nate the lucky dog? Let me see. Who was the lucky dog? I have to see who the lucky dog was. Tony was on the bottom side. He saved himself there. Was it Nate? I think Nate might have been your lucky dog. Yeah. Yeah. I think he was your lucky dog. It's the only reason why he goes all the way around the field like this. Still wait for the pace car. It'll get released. Yep. So he was your lucky dog. Still got another lap to get. Jason Day, the race leader, going to be on the outside. Brian Fine, David Arand, Pat Green, Craig Bridge Jr. Back underway, 54 laps to go. Should be good for a green flag race to the end. Brian Fine at second, Pat Green's in third. Caution. They're still wrecking up there. Schaefer backwards. Here's what happened. Got a little bit free. Schaefer he locked it up. That's what happened right there. Church trying to battle the car here. And a good restart. Just got free on him. And then 9 trying to exit Brock Duty right there. And then Schaefer just trying to lock it up. Joe Hudson gets a little piece. He gets a little piece. We shall see. Nate should be a lucky dog here. Still a little bit of right front damage on the car. 9th caution of the race here. Craig Parks, Joe Hudson coming to pit road. David Ament Jr. coming to pit road as well. Stryker coming to pit road. Dove coming back to pit road. A lot of damage on a lot of cars right now. Schaefer, Church coming to pit road. Jason Day out front. That Texas looking pretty good. Excuse me. Jeremy, Penguin has moved on to bigger icebergs in the Arctic. He's race controlling for another league. Still friend, still doing his thing. Penguin's doing penguin things. You can still catch him on Sundays. He's with me Sunday evenings. We're gonna have some games coming up here pretty soon, so next week we'll do a lot of gaming. I do have a few things that we need to do when it comes to all that. Yeah, all the chop stuff. All right, we're ready to go. Hey, we're going with green. 49 laps to go. Jason Day, Brian Fine, David Duran, Chad Coleman. Pat Green into the mix as well. Bentley Glazer up a ton of spots. He's up 21. Chris Justice on the inside. Glazer on the outside. There's Chad Coleman. Whoa, right for the grass for Pat Green. Going to go to the inside. Did not want to come back up the field, so I'll have to turn in. Chad Coleman, fastest lap of the race at 30.17. Pat Green right here, went for a ride. That wall said no, sir. And it's going to shoot him into pit road. Unfortunate for him. 5-2 to the 5-7, 5-1, 38 down to the middle of the race line, 18 up 22. Kogar has worked his way back up front. Has had to fix that car all race long. Now trying to work his way back forward. Joshua right behind, up 6. Chris Justice trying to work himself back to that pole spot again. See the 81 on the outside. Up and out, trying to get clear. Joshua on the move. On the inside of the 14. Gonna pull that run right here. Cam Derio looking ahead as well. Brandon Banks right behind him. Separated by 0.8 of a second. How about David Steiner? One more time for David Steiner. Let's go on board the driver. He's doing all right. Clint Hackett on his outside. Mr. Steiner having a good day. Having a pretty good dang old day. Ray Barron off 4 from the start of the race. Hollyfield at 14. Schaefer, the spot gain. Try to manage the car. We'll check it on Stryker here. Still dealing with a little bit of damage. Big Art, same concept. A lap down. Jason Day, 1/10.5 to Brian Fine. Chad Coleman try to close in on David Duran. Coleman try to work on saving a little bit of that second lane. Glazer on the move. Right behind him, Joshua goes back into the spot. Joshua's gotten around Chris Justice. I'll tell you what, Kogar down to the bottom. Trying to take that bump. Joshua trying to work. Josh has had a pretty successful season so far. David had an off track. Little wiggle out of both drivers. He looks to be fine. I think he just cooled the tires off. That's all he was doing. He's good. He's good. He's fine. There's Jerry Culver back there. Up 7 and 22nd. Brad Dove still up to. Still been able to work on the car. Jeff Laramie not too far back. Strickland still in the lead lap. Nathan been able to get the car fixed. He has traveled right behind. He's got a little bit of right front damage still. Jason's managing the race line here. But traveling the backside of this race car. He's utilized a little bit more of the racetrack. Well, that's what I see out of the 5-2. All the way down to the corner. Points the car on corner exit. And that's where he's winning. David on the inside. See Brian Fine letting that happen. David trying to muscle some stuff forward. Jason's doing a great job. Jason from the lone Canadian in the field. Yet Steiner from Australia. Everybody else from right here in the U.S. Jason is managing here. David is a touch faster that last time by. But Jason's done a great job of keeping everybody behind him right now. Chad Coleman is the fastest of the top 5. He's just trying to find a way to get himself to the outside of any one of these drivers. I think that's what he's trying to do. I think that's what he is doing. He is egg shaping the corner and trying to get a run on him. If he can do that, he can get that into turn 1. Steiner off the wall there. Gonna be real slow here. David a 10.5. Jason Day. 31-2 the last time by. Very draft dependent on this car. Hello, RB. Get some Clint, some love right there. 18 spots gained. Got Schaefer right behind him. He's doing good. He's doing good. Bentley Glazer up 22. Coleman trying to get there. Brian Fine. Gotta be careful. He's leaving a gap. More chat looks on the bottom side of this racetrack. He is just managing. See that? Look at that egg shape on the corner. Yeah. See the 5.7 get free right there? Gonna try to throttle back up here, but it's a bad choice. Coleman taking over third. Kogar right behind him. Chad back to the bottom. Coleman able to follow him through. And now Jason Day, a little wiggle out of turn 4. David trying to set up an egg shape off the corner. Tell you what, Jason Day's doing a good job of edging each corner and forcing the drivers to use the draft to catch back up. 3 and 4, a little better for Jason Day. I'm sorry, for David Duran behind him. Jason Day gets into the corner just a little bit better. Makes it a drag race on the back straightaway. Hard hit for the wall for David Durand. Ryan Fine sees Bentley Glazer working the race line. He's going to try to be back on the inside of the 81. 81 up and out. Little right rear damage now for the 81. And into the corner. Drivers trying to egg shape those corners. 81 cleared all the way down. Glazer, I mean, I tell you what, Bentley is having some patience right ahead of him. So is Brian. Brian doing what he can here. Got to downshift the corner. We'll scrub the speed right there for the 81. Fifth gear out of the corner. Downshifts into fourth for turn one. Driving fifth gear in 3 and 4. Pretty good. Pretty good racing. Where's Churchy at? There he is. The 18th. I think Church is starting to dislike Texas in this car. There's Chris Justice for you. Running 9th right now. Fourth gear. Glazer gets around Coleman. Jerry coming to pit road. Jason Day under pressure. 26 laps to go. Jason Day just kind of has to run his race line. No matter where Jason Day is running, or no matter where David Duran's running, if Jason Day just finishes the track off, that'd be good. Jerry Culver on pit road. He's going to get tires. He's going to leave. 26 laps to go. We'll see what he can do. He will go a lap down, possibly 2 laps down here. Yep. To get back up to speed, so we'll see what he does. Redbridge Jr. last given on 73. We'll look at his telemetry where his number is going to be. We did have a caution not too long ago, but it's kind of strengthened itself. And we're on green flag racing here. It's trickling ahead as the last driver to lead lap, Brad Dove. Same concept. First little bit of dirty air that Jason Day has seen a little while. He'll go to the inside. 5-1's going to be able to set up a pass here. Day had to shorten up his throw there to get into the corner. Will be free on the inside. Lap traffic did it for him. Caution is out. Just couldn't run the same line into the corner. So striker right here. Jason Day had to shorten up the entry on the corner. And he was exiting and the car snapped on him. And look at all that. Great job by the drivers, missed him. All the way to the front. 10th caution of the race. David Duran, your race leader. Striker will be your lucky dog. So he went a lap down. He'll be able to come around, get some things taken care of. They do have an extra set of tires. You might see some drivers go in there and throw them on. We have 22 laps to go. It's about to get bumpy. Back to back again. I had to dehydrate, folks. Apologies about that. Here's what happened. Yep. This is on the green flag. Steve Ritter on the outside, Church on the inside. Waiting for Steve to fire off. Steve fires off and just in the lane of Church. If I look at this from Church's point of view right here, go inside his cockpit view. Church didn't even fire, really. Huh. I don't know. Well, Chad Coleman, your race leader. 11th caution of the race. 17 laps to go. Nathan's going to be able to come back around. He got the lucky dog, I believe. He'll be back on the lead lap for the first time. He's going to have to come to pit road. He's still got some right front damage. Stryker getting more of the nose worked on. Stryker's been to pit road 9 times. Nathan's been to pit road 5 times. Jerry be the next eligible lucky dog. Tony Sanders back here still working. He is in 26, still at 5 spots. It's that never quit attitude, folks. That never quit attitude. All right, Coleman will elect the outside lane on the restart here. Chad Coleman, David Duran, Brian Fine will restart on the outside as well. Church will be in the third, second row on the inside. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Chad Coleman, David Durand, Brian Fine, Robert Church, 9 spots gained for Joshua here. Bentley Glazer up 21. Church trying to keep the tires at least warmed up here. Keep it on 61. 30 seconds of damage fixed there. Sorry, Church came out on 98. I read the wrong number. He came out on 98, so he's at a 31 lap deficit right now on tires. But you never know what can happen over the course of the next 15 laps when we go back green flag racing. It is on Coleman. 11 cautions so far in today's race. Adminboxx giving you your cautions here for Chop Shop Racing. It'll be on the 38 when he fires off in the restart zone. He goes, he's green. Cannot change lanes before the restart zone. That is exactly what we saw there. 5-7 right behind Bentley Glazer on the inside. Church rim riding the outside. Kogar there. Inside lane, somebody wrecked. Oh my goodness. And a big one. 5-2 gets taken out. The 4 Schaefer gets taken out. Craig Parks, Jason Day. Jason Day got a lot less involved in what you would think. That's what happened. Church got put 3 wide here, 18 on the inside. 99 right there, 81 on corner exit. Just bad timing for both drivers. And Kogart getting the worst end of it. Jason Day got, I think, the worst end of it. '88, oh, bumped him. Striker escaped. Broken left front toe link for the 5-2. Kogart to pit road. Jason Day to pit road. Big Art to pit road. 12th caution of the race. 710 in as well. Church still inside the top 10. ORB, Jason Day had it all going for him, and then he got free. Yeah, when he catches a break, he finishes third. Or wins a race. Chad Coleman will have the inside on the restart here. 5-7 on the outside, or 5-1 on the outside. 5-7, 18. Here shall be your top 10, right side of your screen. Coleman, Durand, Fine, Glazer, Siegfried, Dario, Church, Rayburn, Banks, Hackett. That'll be your top 10. Clint inside the top 10. Opportunity, black flag for Jeff Laraway here. Let's see if that is for too many incident points or what is going on with that. Chad Coleman's been patient. He's been trying to get up here all race long. It will be 11 laps to go. Coleman setting up the corner, 5-1 side by side with the 5-1. 5-7 side by side with the 5-1. Man, I can speak today. I promise. Little wall tap back there. Nobody in any danger at the moment. Coleman does have the fastest lap of the race. We'll see if he can do just that again. Needs 10 qualifying laps as we go. 10 to go. Coleman 31-36 on the last lap. Best lap for him, 30-17. Coleman 30.17, fastest lap of the race. We'll see if anybody over the next 2 laps can do it. They'll take these laps to be able to do that. How about a 29.92? 29.93 for Brian Fine. Up and out of the corner. Cam Dario trying to rip the outside wall. 4/10 of a second. Coleman to lead again. 8 to go. 30:02. David Duran just ran his fastest lap of the race. Siegfried just ran his fastest lap of the race. Cam Dario a 30.19 on the outside. Brandon Banks finding himself inside the top 10. Give Brandon Banks the nickname the closer. He is literally the Kevin Harvick of racing. He's always there at the end of these races. Schaefer rebounding his night as well. Coleman still holding on to 3.5 tenths, 7 laps to go. Has to rummage his way forward. Brian Fine free, wiggles the car. Brian trying to drive the ever-loving snot off that car right now to get to and past Chad Coleman. Coleman trying to manage. 5-1 to the 99. Chevrolet, Ford, Toyota. Kogar off track. Right through the grass there. He is backwards on the racetrack. Caution is out. He just got free. He did. Whoa. And there was no caution until Kogar. Until when? Ron Hollyfield. Yeah, I think this is where the caution. So Kogar went around. There was no caution for that. Dove gets tight up the race line in front of Hollyfield, and that would have brought out the caution. So that was your reason for caution. Chris Justice to pit road. We believe Tony Sanders is going to be your lucky dog here. How to get him one of his 2 laps back. Church into pit road. Greg Parks, Brad Dove, Kogar, and Chris Justice on pit road. Dealing with the car is going to go a lap down. Didn't see what happened to Chris Justice to make that happen. Unless he had something go wrong. 13th caution of the race. We do have a couple of attempts at a green, white, checkered. After driver interviews, Twitch, stay live. We're going to jump into the rebroadcast of Leadfoot's ARCA race last night. YouTube, we're going to switch it. We'll be switching over after the driver interviews directly into the next video so I can get that done. Because I have to broadcast a race tomorrow. That I forgot I needed to broadcast. It'd be the Leadfoot O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. So, we got things to do. 38 to the 99. 5-7. Ready to go. We're going to green. Coleman out front, 2 to go. All the way around the racetrack. A couple of more times. Siegfried looking on the inside. Candario there as well. Up and out. As they go, white flag waves, final lap. The race be heating up. Dario, big run on the outside, 99 on the inside. Out of the corner, Brian Fine trying to pull. But then they can, wrecking in the back. But Chad Coleman coming around the final time. Doing what he can, up and out. Full send for Coleman. Coleman gets the win. Brian Fine, Joshua Siegfried, Cam Dario, David Arand will be your top 5. Coleman, a great restart and a great opportunity. Big win for the driver. The drivers were wrecking on that white flag. Ron Hollyfield, one of those drivers. 88 right into the back bumper of the 48. 6 into him. This is the last lap there. Jason Day having to hold on here. Still gets turned. Couldn't even finish the race properly. Chad Coleman, your winner. Here's your race results. Chad Coleman led 30 laps. Brian Fine second. Joshua Siegfried in third. Hard charger Bentley Glazer up 20 spots. David Arand led 39 laps. Fastest lap of the race, Chad Coleman. Chris Justice on pole. 10 different green flag lead changes. 10 different leaders. 13 cautions over 40 laps. It is Coleman. Let's look at the incidents here. Coleman, Fine, Siegfried's going to be your top 3. Dario Durand, your top 5. Brenda Banks, Bentley Glazer, Joe Hudson, Nathan Bigard, Clint Hackett, your top 10. Brian Rayburn, Eric Schaefer, Michael Strickland, Brad Dove, Craig Bridge Jr., Mr. Kogar, Mr. Jerry Culver, Mr. Craig Parks, Mr. Robert Church, Mr. Ron Hollyfield. That'll be your top 20 through 30th. It'll be Ritter, Steiner, Day, Tony Sanders, Chris Justice, Jeff Laraway, David Evans Jr., Pat Green, Brock Duty, Rob Lowell. And then the last, Tyler Dalton, Jeremy Bailey, Mark Wretched. I hate that Mark had all that happen to him. Tyler as well. Nate led a lap, according to what we saw. You know, the track combination did not work very well. Drivers did. I think it's just one of those times that the logos do it justice. You know what I mean? Or not the logos. The I know what I'm trying to say, and I just can't say it. You know. Give me a second, folks. All right. Whatever reason, Discord keeps closing me out, so apologies about that. Let's talk to the man. Chad Coleman gets the win here tonight. I had to be patient. Seemed like track disagreed with everybody here tonight, and you sat there trying to wait. Then finally able to get it done on pit road, and then next thing you know, here you are.
Yeah, man, track was really unpredictable tonight. Like started out, you could get down on the bottom, run the bottom pretty good. You could roll the bottom really good, and then all of a sudden it started getting free, getting to the bottom. 3 more brake bias in it, and calmed that down a little bit, and then that made it develop a slight push getting into 3 and 4. I found out way late in the race that a lot of guys were staying in 4th gear
the entire time
to kind of come back. Yeah, I was like, oh, look at this. But yeah, I was shifting at the end of the back straightaway and going to 5th gear, and I think it was helping me a little bit on the long run, and by trying to keep some heat out of the rear tires. But man, it was killing me about that midway point. They'd pull me off of turn 4 every lap, so I'd make it up in 1 and 2 and get pulled again off 3 and 4. But man, that race was a lot of fun. With I know Brian was up there with us the whole time, and David, Bentley got up there late. Nate got up there, but then he had some trouble. He found the wall right in front of us and scared the hell out of me. And Tyler, he had some problems. He was getting his car fixed and ran out of rear tire.
Oh,
Crashed.
Man.
Yeah, man, that was a fun race for the most part. It was tough, but it was a lot of fun. This track's growing on me, man. I hated this place for so long when they built it, when it was new in iRacing, and now whatever iRacing's done, you can race from the top to the bottom.
Oh,
and it's like so much fun.
Oh, I like it too. It was treacherous. It was a lot of the car didn't like a lot of the cautions tonight were having to adjust on the fly, but it's hard to adjust on the fly when you're loose in the corner and you're already going around.
And kind of well, I had a little bit of knowledge of that last night. We ran a race here, but the track was colder.
Mm-hmm.
The track was in like the 90s, and it was at night, so it had extra grip. And basically all I learned there was bad information.
Right.
Because you couldn't do that in here, or you'd be chasing your tail all the way down the straightaway. But man, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. I gotta admit, that was a lot of fun, having fun on Friday nights. As much as I can run on Friday nights. I don't know how much longer that'll continue, but right now it's fun, so we'll keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you already. I was looking at the points coming in, and you're in a good spot in points. I mean, it's this is only going to do you better. You were 14th in the point standings coming in. You had 1 pole before, first win of the season. You've had a stage presence and a stage presence of mind. You're going to jump a bunch of spots here. I think that's where, this is where you kind of have to get on the roll. You got on a roll. I like it.
Yeah, man, I started racing trucks over here with these guys, I don't know, 4 or 5 races into their truck season. So I've been racing over here with them for probably a couple months now. I think I've ran 3 or 4 cup races with them. I've been trying like hell to get a win over here, and every time I'd get close, something would happen. And would get wrecked or something. Like Michigan, we're sitting there in a good spot Tuesday night, and they wreck down the back straightaway, and I get hooked in the right rear and flip going into turn 3 and hang in the catch fence.
Yeah.
As the field's going to checker. So that happened, and then yeah. So tonight felt pretty good. Just beat a bunch of good guys. Brian had me worried right there at the end because he took one away from me at Atlanta earlier in the year, or about 2 weeks ago maybe. Mm-hmm. So like I did the opposite. Last 25 laps, I just got tight.
Well, you know what? You did it. You did what you need to do. I'm glad to see you get a win. It's well deserved. Yeah, Tyler was saying a good win for Chad. I blew a right rear tire due to the damage it got from the wreck earlier before. Couldn't get it all fixed. It's rough. It's rough. These cars, are getting ready to go through a damage model change with the updates with NASCAR as well. So we're going to see how that's gonna fare out, mostly for short tracks. But if you adjust the damage model for a short track, sometimes an iRacing goes to.
It's all going to carry over.
Yeah, it's going to transition. So we'll see. We'll see if they become paper mache after it's all said and done. But
the Beam MG damage model would be awesome in iRacing.
You're not wrong.
You know how many of us would be just wrecking stuff left and right just to see what would fall?
You're not wrong. And the tires blowing out, like actually blowing out. I have BeamNG. I love BeamNG.
It's so much fun to kill an hour. Like if you ain't got nothing to do and you're bored, you can just get on there and mess around for an hour.
Yep. Just you could do the so I do the RLSS mods where it's like a career mode and stuff like that. And one of the best things I like doing is going out there and towing cars around, because then you can see, like, if you tow it the wrong way, you pull the axle off. Like it's I don't know, it's for me, it's funny. But yeah, man, I enjoy it. It's a good way to test the physics. I would love to see iRacing bring those kinds of physics in here, because we know it's possible. We know it's not impossible for systems to run it, because if they can do it, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe they all need to come together.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't got to be that full-on model where the cars are basically made out of wet clay.
Yeah,
but,
no.
Something like that, to where if you wreck it hard enough, you don't drive it back.
Yeah, no, you have to tow it. If you're in the catch fence, you should be disintegrated. I'm just saying. You kind of land as a box, and some quarter panels are missing. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Chad, brother, congratulations on the win here in week 9, here in the Cup Series here for Chop Shop, man. Give you shout outs. It was a good race.
I just got to thank all the admins here that make this deal happen every week, and their league sponsors and everybody associated with this deal. It's a lot of fun racing with them. Like I said, I raced trucks with them for a while now on their Tuesday deal, and the Cup car, I don't know. A lot of people hate it. I kind of like the way it is. The Cup car is really hard. It's hard to drive. It's a challenge, and so I like it from that standpoint. But just got to thank all of them for putting this stuff together. It's been fun for the most part, and thank you for doing the broadcast like always, and thanks to Tyler and Logan hanging out in the channel with me tonight, always racing. Well, Tyler hung out for a little while, and then he died, so he left. But yeah, we had fun. I enjoyed it. It's always fun when you win.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you Monday for Sonoma, and then happy 4th of July to you if I don't talk to you at Sonoma.
Yeah, man, definitely looking forward to that one, and then we'll watch some fireworks displays.
Yeah, some big booms. I like the big booms. All right, brother. We'll see you here in a couple of days. Enjoy your weekend. Congrats once again.
All right, thanks, man.
You too. That's Chad Coleman coming home in victory lane here tonight. Phenomenal job. Brian Fine leading a bunch of laps today. Congratulations, sir, on a P2. Hard-fought night. Chad was trying to bide his time, making it tough to pass. Good on you, man. How about it?
Yeah, man, it was really good, really fun. Kind of really wish that last caution would have never come out with, that natural green-white checkered, but it's racing, man. It is what it is. Chad did a really phenomenal job, taking the air off my nose, and it started to get a little tight, and we tried to make a charge at the end, but we'll take a P2.
I like it. Jace Derby, thank you for the 200 joules out there on, I guess we're just going to, bits and joules. Instead of YouTube calling them bits, we're just going to call them joules. Okay. We're getting it. Thank you for the 200 joules. I don't even know how much they're worth. Sorry. I don't know anything about them. I just know they gave them to me to use. I tell you what, this was a different kind of race. It was you had to be up front. Dirty Air was terrible. The car wanted to slide around. This one I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Dude, this car was so weird tonight, especially coming off two. You would lose the rear tires. I had a couple instances that it was almost getting ready to loop around, and the main objective tonight, you didn't need to lose the rear tire, but as soon as you got close to somebody, you better go find another lane. It's just that's just how racing is, and it was fun tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I ain't mad about it. You know what I mean? I ain't mad about it.
No, I'm not mad about it. That was actually fun, and it was a challenge to get around or try to get around Chad, and you get to the rear bumper, and it's like, oh crap, here it goes. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight. All right, now I got to run.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that I saw. Chad was trying to be patient on that long green flag run, and he was kind of trying to ride because he knew that that was going to be. And just watching how everybody was driving tonight, like it wasn't a stalemate, but it could become a stalemate because that inside lane with somebody on the outside made the car really upset, and that's one of the things I did see.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's especially coming off too. I mean, you really had to be careful. There's that little patch down there on turn two, just right after the apex. I was not even getting into the throttle, probably another 100 feet past that. Because if you hit that thing just wrong or hit the line, you're going for a ride.
Yeah, I did it in the trucks back whenever they were whenever I was in there practicing for that. So. But hey, it wasn't too bad of a deal. Wasn't bad at all. You are sitting fifth of the point standings coming to today's race. You already have a win. Try to be that. I know you're trying to be that first time, or the second multiple winner out there, Nate. But you're tracking points to date, man. Like that's a big deal when you think about stage presence and the peace of mind that you guys have been having. It's. I think the league this Cup Series has gotten more competitive in this seventh season than I think that it has before, because we're seeing now our eighth different winner at 9 races.
Yeah, no, I mean, that just goes to show you how strong the competition is here. And, it would have been nice to get that win tonight, but, good stage points, good finish. The top 10 streak for me continues. Even the top 5 side of it. The big dance is into season. You need to be in that top 16. You can go out and win 7 or 8 races this year, but have 7 DNFs. Consistency is key, and that's one thing I've been trying to work on. And my guys over here at BCR have really taught me that a lot. So it's prevailing. It's working out pretty well. Hopefully we can get some luck going towards some of our teammates. Unfortunately, Chris and Bailey had some issues tonight. David and I ran real well. At one point, it was like a top 3 BCR. And that was actually really neat. So, it's coming in little strides here and there, and, we're getting stronger every week.
Yeah. Then we're going to go and shake it all up and do something different. Who knows?
We're all going to go into a blender next week. So good luck.
Well, 2 weeks. You guys will be off next Friday. No, wait.
We
What's
run
next
Dega next week.
That's right. You guys run Talladega next Friday. Yep. And then, but you got the 4th of July between now. Well, no, that's next weekend. Man, my days are all.
I don't blame you. My days are all screwed up too. You're good.
Yeah. I'm exhausted. It is what it is. Brian, give you shout outs, man. P2 tonight.
Yeah, man. Like always, first and foremost, shout out to my wife and daughter. Let me come play with the boys. Shout out to you, everybody at Signature Esports, Chop Shop, all the admins, my guys over at BCR. That would have been great to get a back-to-back win. But we're pacing. We're doing all right. We're doing good. The podcast. All that kind of jazz, Adminboxx, everybody in this league. So we'll see how we do in Alabama.
Yeah, the old Talladega. It is, you ain't first or last, or you're upside down on your lid or on fire. One of the two.
Yes, sir. I mean, hopefully we don't end up upside down, but hey, it is what it is.
I hope not as well. Brian, we'll see you soon. Congratulations once again, sir.
Thanks, bud.
That's Brian Fine, P2 tonight. Called me Bud. Don't call me Bud. It's my pet peeve. It's like being called champ. Can't stand it. Let's talk to Josh. Josh is going to be your P3 finisher tonight. You needed, what'd you need? Other than just maybe a couple more laps. Josh, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. Hey, P3 tonight, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Honestly, we were horrible in the beginning. I don't know what else I could have done. But I mean, I'll take P3. We was, like I said, handling wasn't the best. Really about tire wear on our right rear, and I just. The air on the front of the car is it's a killer. I mean, it's just insane.
Well, do you think they needed more, or do they not need more?
Yeah, I think I don't what do you think? Like more like what?
More heat or less heat, or more later in the day? More. What did it need? More wind? Maybe more wind.
I think in the track temp, track temp was a little high there, and I felt like I don't know. I don't know if it's how hot the track is. Maybe we need some wind. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you on that one.
Yeah, that car just it's just the dynamic of it. It's the tire track combination, dynamic is supposed to be the name of the game. And what I saw tonight was a little dynamic chaos. Nobody did anything wrong, right? It's just the way the car was driving. It's what you hear NASCAR drivers talk about every week. There's something always changing.
Yeah, it's just like I wish I had more laps at the end. Honestly, I thought that caution didn't come out. I had something for the leader. But then having a restart, it was not even possible.
Yeah, that's okay. You had a good race, man. We were watching you. Just kind of dictate, just try to manage. I mean, that's part of racing sometimes, just managing where you're at. So
yeah, I mean, I'm happy. Good points day. We got some stage points, third place points, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'd take it. I'd take it all day long. Are you kidding me? You were 13th of the point standings coming into today's race. That's pretty big. So this is a good bonus for you as well. You and Chad moving. Maybe you might be swapping a couple of positions here, but you'll be moving up in the ranking just a little bit. I think that's a big factor as well. You'll be each race is another story. But next week you need to find friends.
Yeah, next week I was thinking about I gotta find my Ford friends. I feel like the Ford should hook up and we can go to the front.
Well, you better talk to Mr. Brian Fine and Chris Justice and Jeremy Bailey and
Yeah.
Mr. David Steiner. He's a good fun guy to get out there with. You know, it is how it is. I mean, we see more but we do see more Chevrolets win on iRacing than we do than normally we see with like NASCAR, where it's all Toyotas all the time. So
Yeah.
you know, we would let's not talk about it. It is how it is. Josh, give you shout outs, man. P3 finish tonight. Not a bad day.
Yeah, well, I want to thank all the sponsors for the league, all the admins, every week doing a good job. It's fun every week, showing up. I said to myself, I said, start showing up to every race. I gotta start being around the time the race starts. But yeah, I'm trying to go for that gold at the end of the season. It gotta be here.
Yeah. You gotta do every you do you have to if you want that gold at the end of the season, you got to be here, right? And you got to be inside the top 5. You got to you're gonna win races, of course.
Yeah, I'm still looking for that.
Hey, could happen next week at Dega.
Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, anybody else to thank? Gotta make sure
you for broadcasting, taking the time, sitting down, chilling, watching the race. Appreciate it every week.
Yeah, I try to do what I do, but you guys do it better. You guys are amazing.
Yep.
All right, brother. We'll see you next week at Dega. And if we don't see you, happy 4th of July to you. Okay.
You too.
That is Joshua the 99 coming on P3 tonight. All right, we're gonna do the switcheroo. Chat on YouTube. I'm going to be ending the stream over there. So be good, be safe, be kind. What are the Sport Factor of Life? Thank you to Chop Shop Racing. Thank you to Dub Farms LLC. Thank you to Adminboxx, Ball Status, B&B Music, and everybody out there for doing what you do best. We're going to transition right on over on Twitch to the rebroadcast of the ARCA race yesterday. And we're going to do that right now. So hang on to everything you got going on, no matter what you do. Congratulations, Chad Coleman. Congratulations to all the drivers. Congratulations. A big shout out to Bentley Glazer, 20 spots gained tonight. Clint Hackett, 20 spots gained, finished top 10. Massive day. Brandon Banks up 14. Joshua was up 11. So how about Clint Hackett, top 10, 20 spots gained? Fantastic day. Fantastic day from all. Good rebounds from a lot of drivers. A lot of damage. A lot of the track did a lot of the work for the drivers. So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Still a good race. We'll see you tomorrow night with Chop Shop Racing Xfinity Series action for live broadcasting. That's going to be fun too. I forget where we're at, but it's okay. We'll take care of that and we'll have some fun. I believe I think we have one tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Las Vegas. Hey, that'll be a good track. It'll be a good race. They'll have fun. Be good, be safe, be kind, folks. We see you in the next one. Twitch, don't go anywhere.